Hello and welcome to round 11 of the Season 9 Championship here in PSF1. We're at the Sepang International Circuit for the Malaysian Grand Prix here in Kuala Lumpur this weekend. We're going to take you for a lap now to familiarise yourselves with the circuit. So into the final corner then, deep on entry, so you can get that cut back onto the front straight where you will approach and maybe even exceed 200 miles an hour depending on setup, and of course in the race with DRS and slipstream you probably exceed that easily. Into turn 1 then, down to second gear, tight right-hander this one. You want to set yourself up for turn 2 as well. You want to hug this inside, then cut to the left for turn 2. Nice and early on the upshifts to minimise any wheel spin, and really hug the inside now up to turn 4 as well. Up the hill, good overtaking opportunity in the race if you can get the run out of turn 3 especially. Down to third gear for this one. Try not to let the car run too wide here because you will lose a lot of time on that curb. Into the tricky turn 5 and 6 section now. Try and hug that apex a little bit more than what I've done there. Try not to let the car run too wide out of 6 as well. Into the tricky turn 7-8 double right-hander sequence now, down to 5th and then 4th gear, and then back up through the gears as you come down now into turn 9, a tricky off-camber left-hander. Tricky in the race as well, up into 3rd, nice and early to prevent wheel spin. Through the kink at 10 now, turn 11, this is a tricky one now. You want to really spot this apex up, practice this one if you can, and try not to run too wide on exit there. Through turns 12 and 13 now, flat through here, up into turn 14, the penultimate corner. This is a very tricky corner to get right, uphill. And you're going away from the apex as you're braking, so it is really tricky to get right. You can see that the back end is stepping out as well. Really important to try and keep that under control during the race for tyre wear purposes, of course. Now into the final corner, another good overtaking spot. Of course, DRS stretches on the final straight and the front straight. A little bit deep there on entry. And we cut back to cross the line. It's a 1:30.5 of the Sepang International Circuit here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So that's it for this week. Next week we are in Monza for the Italian Grand Prix, so make sure to join us for that one. It might be a wet race today. Currently looking at the weather forecast for that one, but other than that, is goodbye for now. We'll see you next week. Bye bye.